If you've got a Raspberry Pi, I don't know what to do next. In the next few minutes, I will show you the exact and correct way to install Raspberry Pi OS, step by step, so your Pi boots perfectly the first time. So guys, all you need to do is to go to your Chrome browser and search for Raspberry Pi Imager. Then you click on the first link provided here. I'll drop the link in the description so you can get the link directly for yourself. So when you go to the website, you scroll down and you click to download the one for your specific PC. I'm using a Windows here, so I'll download for Windows. You can download for Mac and for Linux. Now, I've already downloaded this, so I'm not going to download it again. So let me open it in my own machine. Alright, so you go to Raspberry Pi Imager and then you click it to open. Alright, so mine will launch in a few minutes. Cool, it has launched. Now it's asking me to impute the Raspberry Pi I have. For my case, I have a Raspberry Pi 4, so I'll select Pi 4. Alright, and I'll click next. And it'll tell me what OS do I want to put. Alright, for the latest Raspberry Pis, they accept 64 bits, but for the old ones they don't. So I advise you to go to this one because this is the generally accepted one. But if you want to try the 64 bits, you could as well, but the download storage is 1.2 gig, so I'm going for this as well. And now you have to select storage. Now what you have to do is that to put a storage, you need an external memory card. Alright, this is your micro SD card which you attach to your Raspberry Pi. So we'll have to connect that now in a few minutes. Alright, so after putting your memory card inside your PC, you click on next and then it will tell you to pick audio. Now my PC has detected my memory card is saying some error thing, don't mind that. So now let me just alright, cool. So my PC has detected my memory card. So now you make sure you click on this. Alright, make sure you click on exclude system drives. If you don't do that, it might format your PC. So to be one, you click on this. Alright, this is my SD card I have. Then you click on next. Alright, so what name do you want to call your Raspberry Pi? I'm calling it Raspberry Pi. So you click on next. So your location, you put in your location and your keyboard type you want. Next. Then your username is Raspberry Pi. Right. Your password, I'll also use the same Raspberry Pi, because it makes things easy for me. Now click on next. So what is your Wi-Fi password? I'm hotspotting my laptop with my phone, which is an iPhone. So that's what I'm using. It's an iPhone here. Then I'll put my password, which is the Wi-Fi password. So I'll put my password. I'll put it again. Okay. Hopefully this matches this time. Okay, it matches now. Then I'll click on next. Alright. Then if you want to, you click on enable SSH. It's very important because this is how we're able to connect our PC to the Raspberry Pi. So yeah, we need to enable SSH and we'll use authentication, password authentication. Alright, then we click on next. So enable Raspberry Pi to Pi Connect. Now if you click on this, you have to go create account on Pi Connect by clicking this here. So it will take you to their website to create an account. So what basically you have to do is to impute your, if you don't have an account, you open one. I already have an account, so I'm just going to click on sign in with my Raspberry Pi ID. So what they will do is that they will sign me in and then they'll create a token that will last for only 6 hours. So I'll just launch, create this here. So it will open back my Raspberry Pi Imager with the authentication, what's it called, with the token, right? With the token which I will use to connect to Pi Connect. Alright, so click on next. Cool. Now it's asking us to confirm what we have, and this we are going to write into the M card. Alright, so we just click on write and you are done. Once you're done, you can now connect it to your Raspberry Pi and then through SSH you connect it to Raspberry Pi and then it will work. So in the next video I will show you how to actually run Raspberry Pi in your PC and see whatever. So you don't need to connect your Raspberry Pi to an external keyboard or an external monitor. You'll be controlling it with your laptop. So see you in the next video.